你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Xiao Zhan's Jade Bone Remote Reuters is amazing again and again. He is indeed playing a fairy in an immersive way. There have always been rumors that Xiao Zhan's Jade Bone Remote will be broadcast in the summer of this year, almost in June and July, but it has not yet been decided. Although fans are looking forward to it, they are not in a hurry. Compared with fans, Goose Factory will definitely care more. After all, holding Xiao Zhan in hand is holding the password of economic traffic. It's nothing new to have explosive dramas in ancient costumes. Xiao Zhan, who was already out of the circle at the beginning, really became famous because of Wei Wuxian's role, an absolute handsome man in national style and ancient costume. Wearing a red robe and a black robe, it is the cinnabar mole that lingers in the hearts of many people, and Biatang Moran, who has long been famous in Chapeau Station. How many entertainers in the entertainment industry have been greened? Although Xiao Zhan's ancient clothes and modern clothes are all handsome in their own way, but if you want to talk about the expected value, it must be that the voting rate of ancient clothes is higher. After all, it is usually modern clothes. Ancient costumes test an artist's appearance even more. Xiao Zhan's face is so suitable for the past and the present. Since the release of Yu Gu Yao Yao, both fans and passers-by know that once the show is broadcast, it is bound to set off a frenzy. The reason is very simple. Xiao Zhan's shape is like never before. We have seen Shi Ying Xiaolongnan cry with regret, we have seen Shi Ying turning around and flying back, and we have seen Shi Ying holding an umbrella and going up the steps, playing chess, sleeping on branches, holding scrolls. Every frame and every scene has left a deep impression in the hearts of netizens. Shi Ying, the great priest, is not an immortal. This news has shocked many fans who have not seen the original work. After all, when Xiao Zhan's Shi Ying appearance came out, it was definitely a fairy, aloof and unstained by dust. Only the apprentice can arouse some waves and even emotional fluctuations in his heart. Other than that, there is only tranquility. Xiao Zhan's time shadow does have the appearance of a fairy. I don't know if it is to verify the news that Yu Gu Yao is about to be broadcast. The latest Reuters of Xiao Zhan also circulated from time to time on the internet. That is, Xiao Zhan opened the curtain and walked out slowly, with his left hand still behind his back. He strode forward, his right hand flicked his sleeve, and finally turned his back behind him. This is not a scene in the play, but Xiao Zhan's actions while waiting for the filming. Every move has an old-fashioned charm. No matter which role it is, after Xiao Zhan's interpretation, there will always be some characteristics left in Xiao Zhan. Just like Xiao Zhan, who is waiting for the gap between filming, he will have the characteristics of time and shadow, and his whole body will be antique. It can be seen that he is a handsome young man when he raises his hands and feet, and the extraordinary bearing of the great priest is shown in the movements of his hands. Zhelan Yushu, long body and elegant demeanor. It seems that these words are not enough to describe Xiao Zhan's time and shadow. White clothes, ancient costumes are the standard for testing an artist. Who didn't imagine that a handsome boy with such a fairy-like appearance could appear in his body in his childhood? After seeing a lot of ugly men in ancient costumes and fat men in ancient costumes, who wouldn't be amazed by such a clean and refined little fairy at first glance? Many netizens are still like this. Xiao Zhan, who can see himself so handsome every day, how can he not fall for himself? Wearing Shi Ying's clothes, feeling Shi Ying's emotions, and experiencing Shi Ying's life, there is also a different kind of romance between gestures. It seems to be integrated with Shi Ying. For a long time in the crew, Xiao Zhan is Shi Ying. And after the play, Shi Ying's demeanor, it also affects Xiao Zhan, just like the impact of other dramas on Xiao Zhan, condensing into different characteristics, and adding a bit of anger. The editor of the latest Reuters picture did not post it. Although it is very immortal and amazing, I still have to boycott Reuters.